Okay, we are going to use the information created in this frequency distribution, and we're going to construct two different charts. One of them is going to be a frequency polygon. Now, with a polygon, one of the things that you need to do is, of course, with any graph, is you need to assign a title. So these are ACT scores at a major university. And so that can be our title. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have our X and Y axis. With a frequency polygon, we're going to put our frequency over on our Y axis. And so if I look at our data, our frequency column, our highest frequency is 14. So I'm going to go up to 15. And then I will have, say, 5 and then 10. And then I can do like 11, 12, 13, 14, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. A little bit better spread out. Along the bottom, we're going to put ACT scores. And since this is a frequency polygon, the polygon is going to use the midpoints because a polygon is a line graph that's going to use the midpoints on the x-axis. So I'm going to start here with the 13.5, and then I'm going to go to the 18.5, 23.5, 28.5, and 33.5. Okay? And then I'm going to look at my chart, and at 13.5 we had 9 individuals. So I'm just going to come up here and put a dot at 13.5 and 9. At 18.5 we had 14, so I'll put a dot here. And then at 23.5 we had 12. At 28 we had 4. And then at 23 we had 1. And then we're going to connect our dots. And this is our frequency polygon. Okay? So you're using midpoints down here. If it says a relative frequency polygon, then you would just use relative frequency here. Now, the next graph that we want to construct is an ogive. An ogive is still a line graph, and I'm still going to say that my title is ACT scores at a major university, because I'm still talking about the exact same thing. And again, this is still a line graph. The difference here is with an ogive, you're using cumulative frequency. You can use cumulative relative frequency, but you're using the cumulative here. So that means that we have to go all the way up to 40. So we're going to have 30, 20, and 10. Okay. And then along here, we're going to use strictly those upper limits. We're still going to label this ACT scores down here, because we're still talking about ACT scores. But instead of using the midpoints or the lower limits, we're going to use those upper limits of 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. And then if you look back up at your chart, these are the values that we're going to use. We're going to use the 9, 23, 35, 39, and 40. So at 15, we're here at approximately 9. At 20, we're going to be up here at about 23. At 25, we're here at about 35. Then we go up to about 39, and then we're at 40. And then we connect our dots. Now, with an ogive, what you have to remember is it can never decrease. It's constantly increasing. And it always ends at your N value. Okay? So practice and get to know the different types of graphs, and let me know if you have any questions.